Start.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Urban Assembly Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website where you registered. And now I'll turn it over to our presenters. We are in session A2 this morning, so first up we'll hear from LaGuardia Community College.
All right. Good morning, guys. My name is Roma. I'm one of the admission counselors of LaGuardia Community College. You can't see me because my camera's acting up, but I'm going to share my PowerPoint with you. So as you know, LaGuardia Community College is one of the community colleges of CUNY. It is located in Queens, Long Island City. And let me begin. So we have over 60 majors within the areas of studies: business, ELA, health science, humanities, liberal arts, STEM, and social science. And if you want me to go further to talk about the subcategories of these areas of studies, I can definitely answer those questions as well. Why choose LaGuardia? 93% of our students graduate debt-free, over 60 majors and transferable credits within CUNY. And our scheduling is very convenient and flexible. I will begin to explain that in a minute. We are located around the G line and QR and the 7 line by Court Square in Queensboro Plaza. So our enhanced calendar is broken down into 12-week session and 6-week session. So traditional colleges have 2 semesters, September to December and February to May, fall and spring. LaGuardia Community College has both semesters, but they're all broken down into 2 sessions. The 12-week session runs from September to December, and the 6-week runs from January to February. Now, the point of this is when you get financial aid and you're trying to be a full-time student within 12 credits or more, you can break down your 12 credits or 15 credits, however many credits you take, within those 2 sessions, and it will still be counted as a full-time student for that fall semester. So it's very convenient for students who are working, who need evening classes, or who have other responsibilities. I am going to explain the financial programs we have to aid students. Apart from Pell and Federal Work Study and financial aid, we have the ASAP program. The ASAP program is offered to the community colleges of CUNY, and it is a program that helps motivate community college students. We give out free monthly Metro cards, a voucher for textbooks, waiver for covering tuition and mandatory fees, and a dedicated ASAP advisor. So when you register into LaGuardia or any of the community colleges in CUNY, during the first semester, before you take any of the classes, it is better for you to ask your advisor if you can qualify and apply now, because they try to get students from 0 to 12 credits. So in your first semester, it's best if you apply for ASAP. And once you get ASAP, you will continuously be covered with your textbooks, Metro card throughout your time at the community college until you graduate. The second program we have is the College Discovery Program. So if you are an ASAP student, you cannot be a College Discovery student. So you can apply to both of them, but you can only get into one of them. College Discovery is very similar to ASAP. It also covers Metro card, book waiving fees, tuition expenses, and they also have academic and counseling support. They also have computer labs for tutoring labs. If I will definitely take advantage of College Discovery and ASAP if you apply to any of the community colleges in CUNY. The third program we have that assists students financially is CUNY Edge. Now, when you apply to all 3 of these programs, that's one of our key to helping students out financially in the community college. You can be a CUNY Edge student and an ASAP student, or a College Discovery and a CUNY Edge student, but you cannot be a College Discovery and ASAP student. I can, if it's confusing, I can explain it more later on. CUNY Edge has same thing, academic and career support, and they give opportunities for internship, counseling, and job opportunities. So this is like a breakdown of our tuition and fees for full-time and part-time students, non-degree, degree students. If you have any questions regarding that, please let me know. These are the services we provide to support students. We support international students, veterans, Office of Student Disabilities, students who need the daycare center, and tutoring services. Our campus life has over 30 clubs. Our popular clubs are the ones listed right here on the slide: the Chess Club, Economics Club, Food and Nutrition, and STEM. We usually have clubs for the nursing program, engineering program, robotics, theater, dance. Transfer options, well, these are our senior colleges. York is not included, I don't know why, so just pretend York is there. John Jay Hunter, Lehman, Queens College, Baruch City College, Brooklyn College, and York College are our four-year senior colleges that students transfer to after they graduate from LaGuardia if they want to stay within CUNY. Now, we do have majors that are affiliated with John Jay and Hunter, our nurse program and our criminal justice program. So if you graduate with the criminal justice program at LaGuardia, you transfer over to John Jay and continue to be part of that program. Or if you want to change your major, but we do have a bridge program connected to that. So there are certain programs that you can begin at colleges and continue to get your bachelor's degree in that. Some of the outside transfer options that our students have out into a SUNY Potsdam, and we see now you cannot apply in person since you cannot visit the campus, but we are assisting students who are applying at LaGuardia and any of their assistants. Just information.
All right, thank you. We do have to move on to keep ourselves on schedule. So up next, we'll hear from Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow.
Hello. Hi, my name is Sophia Addison, and I'm the Director for Outreach and Community Partnerships at Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Okay. Just want to know if everyone can hear me.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to move on to our next slide. So at Opportunities for a Better Tomorrow, you know, our mission is to break the cycle for poverty and inequity through education and employment. And one of the ways that we do that is we say, you know, we give high support and we have a high accountability. The way that we actually execute our mission is through our principles of integrity, excellence, and empowerment. So who does OBT actually serve? Before I go into that, just kind of like, you know, really hone in on who this person is. So for OBT, we specifically serve a youth population through the ages of sometimes as young as 16, but generally between 17 and 24. And how we like to consider ourselves is kind of like the net. And what I mean is that we're the net is because, you know, for young people who are looking for a path, we try to be that net that kind of like catches them and tries to reroute them on a career path. And, you know, what we do is we kind of like meet them where they're at, and we make the narrative about them. So what do I mean by that? So if I have a student, I may have a student who's ready for college access. I may have a student who's needs their HSC. I may have a student who's ready for career training, or I may have a student who's ready for a job. And we have all of those opportunities here at OBT. So no matter where the student begins, we try to meet them exactly where they're at and create a pathway so that they can have a pathway to success with their career. For this demographic of high school students, we're going to look mostly into our post-secondary programs. So, as I said, we have our high school program, we have certified credential programs, we have job training, internships, job placement. We also have college access counselors here, as well as specialty boot camps that we've been doing through COVID, actually. So for this population, for your students, you have your diploma. So I'm going to just run through some of our programs that we have. One of the programs that we have is called the Tech Start program. I think that this is an awesome program. And I think that it really is what I consider to be a narrative changer. Because, you know, when you're interested in IT and you want to look for a career in IT, a lot of times you're given this kind of like one pathway. You know, you can study IT and then you can go into the IT career, but with Tech Start, it kind of like fast tracks that, and you still have the options to pursue other endeavors. So it's a 12-week program that certifies you in cloud source engineering. You don't need to have anything besides your high school diploma and an interest in technology. That's it. You don't need to have any other credentials, just an interest. And through this, you'll actually get certified in learning cloud training and not cloud training, but you're learning cloud source engineering and get certifications for that you can be used for different platforms like Amazon uses it and other digital platforms. It's in the 12-week program. At the end, we're also doing work readiness. We're training you to be able to present at interviews. And the last stage of the program is that we actually set you up for an interview with an employer. So this program, again, it's 12 weeks. All you need is your high school diploma and to be interested in technology. That's it. And the reason why we kind of call it as a narrative changer is because you literally, after your 12 weeks, the positions that you're up for with the certifications that you get from this program actually are career positions. So they pay between $40,000 and $60,000. These are career positions. And again, if you can pursue this and you can still go on to get your college degree. And honestly, we do get a lot of students that are on a break from college and they kind of like want to go straight into IT. And then again, they will, as they're evolving, decide if they want to go back or not. But it's just to give you a different pathway to meet you exactly where you're at. One of the other programs we have is our Train and Earn program. So if you are out of high school and you're kind of like wanted to get some job skills, because you realize that, you know, if you want to get job skills and you don't have any experience and you need more work ready skills, this is a program for high school grads. And it's pretty awesome because when you go in, we're making sure that you're going to be competitive into the market. So we're going to do work ready training this, as well as we're going to get you certifications in Microsoft Office. We're going to help you with public speaking. We're going to get you certifications in customer service. And also we will connect you to a college access counselor. So you can do this while also wanting and intending to pursue college. Sorry. My screen was.
Sophia, that is time, unfortunately. So we should have some time at the end for some questions as well.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yep. That's fine. Okay.
So next up, we'll hear from SUNY Potsdam.
Hi, everyone. John Lewis, admissions counselor here with SUNY Potsdam. Just going to start off with our little video here and give you a quick presentation overview. So again, welcome. That is Satterley Hall, one of our classic iconic buildings here on the campus. And this guy here, we have a little short video just for you guys, nice and quick. So just to give you an idea of what goes on at Potsdam.
I think for me, not only did I enjoy what they offered here academically and athletically, just when I would stand on the campus, I was like, okay, I feel comfortable here. This feels like a second home.
I love North Country, and they have a wonderful teaching program for my undergrad.
You know, I'm from Northern Ontario originally, and North Country, New York is a very welcoming place. It's very much like home.
I wanted to be closer to home, and Potsdam's actually 2 hours away, and I wanted to stay in the exercise field.
I'm coming from a school with about 60,000 students, so I know I didn't like that. So in my search, SUNY Potsdam came up.
Yeah, I came to Potsdam too.
I decided to come to SUNY Potsdam because I have a background. I'm from Saranac Lake near the Adirondacks.
It's a lot similar to my old school, and yeah, just a little closer to home.
Because my mom is in the military, and I wanted to like a place that was close to home to support from.
And I did enjoy Potsdam a lot. I like the people around there, the food, the town itself. So.
And then my friend who went here, or who was going here, I was like, go to Potsdam. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll apply there. And I realized it was close by the Adirondacks, which I went camping every summer.
So I came here, and so that's a decision I have never regretted in my life coming to SUNY Potsdam.
Okay, so some history and facts. We are the smallest and oldest four-year college in the SUNY family. We have roughly 3,500 undergraduate students and 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. We are best in SUNY for food, so if you guys love great food, we're number one. We have over 400 fine arts events and performances a year. We have 17 intercollegiate sports teams, 4 colleges within a 10-mile radius, and we are located just outside the Adirondack Mountains, and those are some little screenshots on the side there from our campus. Okay, what about opportunities? We have over 54 different majors, 60 minors. We have 3 schools, Crane School of Music, so if you're passionate about music, School of Arts and Sciences, our School of Education and Professional Studies. In addition, we have the Lougheed Center for Applied Learning, internships and service learning, student research opportunities, student fellowships, study abroad, career services, and a law enforcement training institute, police academy. We also have a robust library system on our campus. Campus involvement. We have approximately 100 clubs and organizations, anything from Anthropology Club, Air Force ROTC, Black Student Alliance, Cheerleading Club, Gender and Sexuality Alliance, Rugby Club, a cappella groups, Ultimate Frisbee, and many more. Campus life events include workshops, concerts, trips, and athletic events, D3 athletic opportunities, as well as intramural and club sports. So we got anything from basketball, ice hockey, lacrosse, soccer, track, swim team. We even have climbing wall and ice arena, indoor pool, and state-of-the-art fitness center. How to apply? We are on the Common App or SUNY app. We have rolling admission, applications only $50. Required materials, a transcript, an essay, 1 letter of recommendation from a teacher or counselor. And we even have a portal to check your status on your application. Academic review, we're looking for overall 6-semester GPA, an average accepted student GPA of an 88. Rigor, what kind of classes did you have in high school, AP, IB, or college? So if you have any of those, again, your recommendation letter and content and clarity in your essay. In addition, we also have 2 special admissions programs, Bridges and the Educational Opportunity Program, EOP. So we have those as well for students that might be a little weaker academically. Traditionally, I'd say students, maybe in the upper 70s, low 80s range, we would look towards those programs. All right, we do have merit scholarship opportunities currently for in-state residents. It's $22,611, and that's your tuition, fees, room, and board. We only have 2 students in a dorm per year, so that's a cool fun fact. We don't triple or quadruple as a freshman, and freshmen can bring cars on our campus. We also have scholarship opportunities on our link, potsdam.edu/scholarships, so definitely check those out. And I have another little quick video here for you guys just to close things out. 1 minute, and that's it.
around here, and it was a community that I felt comfortable with. It was just the right amount of distance from being away from home, being close to home. And I really didn't think I was going to get in, and I did, and I was so excited. I said, like, this is the place for me. So, yeah. I really enjoyed just coming up here and feeling like I was at home.
My application was in before Thanksgiving my senior year, so, and now I've been here for 2 years and I love it.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, and next we'll hear from Russell Sage College.
Fantastic. Hi, folks. My name is Dan. I'm an admissions counselor here at Russell Sage. Give me 1 second, I'll get started. All right. 1 second. Perfect. Awesome. All right. Everyone can see the presentation, I hope. If you can't, give a shout and I'll change it up. Anyway, like I said, my name is Dan. I am an admissions counselor here at Russell Sage College in the Capital District. We are one college with 2 campuses in, like I said, in New York's Capital District. We have one campus located right in the heart of the capital city of Albany, and one just 15 minutes north in the city of Troy. Just a little bit of quick history about Russell Sage. We were founded in 1916 as an all-women's college, but we have since evolved to include 2 campuses now. When we started out, we were just our Troy campus, and it was just a women's college. But like I said, we've added our Albany campus as well, and become co-educational. As a nod to our history as a women's college, we have established the Women's Institute here at Russell Sage, which supports women's studies by doing public outreach and events. We just had an event on the passing of Justice Ginsburg, but also providing some scholarship opportunities and research opportunities as well. We also new this year at Russell Sage is our Thrive initiative, which underpins all of our pretty much every aspect of life on campus, both student life and academic life, and it centers around the idea that overall health and overall wellness includes wellness in 8 different areas: intellectual, social, emotional, physical, spiritual, occupational, financial, and environmental. And we build those themes into all of our courses and are using it to drive sustainability initiatives and diversity initiatives around campus. Now, why Russell Sage? What makes us unique? One of our most significant benefits, at least in my mind, is that we are a small school. Despite having 2 campuses, we only have about 1,300 undergraduates, which gives us an average class size of 16 and an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which means your faculty members are going to be able to give you a lot of attention, and they're going to be able to offer a lot of mentoring and support for you throughout your time here. Something too that I want to draw your attention to is this right here. It's our retention rate. So for students in here who may not know what a retention rate is, a school's retention rate is is the percentage of students who start at the school and finish within the specified time period. And so a high retention rate means that a school with a high retention rate is a school that invests in its students personally, financially, academically. And so, in all of your, I want you guys in all of your admissions visits like this, I want you to ask your counselors about retention rate, because it's good for you to know, and it'll also really impress your admissions counselors. So for all of our programs here, we have an experiential learning component to them, and so for all students, you're going to come out of here with some hands-on real-world experience. And I noticed this was missing from here, but we do have over 50 different degree programs here at Russell Sage. Our most popular ones are in our health sciences, but we all in our health sciences and education, but we also have a lot of the standard liberal arts majors as well, like history, English, psychology, sociology, all that fun stuff. But again, regardless of what your major is, you're going to be interning during your senior year, and again, that gives you hands-on experience. And here are just some of the places that we've placed students over the years. Now, in terms of support systems, we offer for students. I've noticed some other institutions touch upon this as well, but we have a robust HEOP program here. It's designed, this quote is pulled straight from the website. It's designed to provide opportunities to capable students who, due to limited academic and financial resources, otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to be here at Sage. This includes a generous financial package, career and academic support, access to mental health counseling, and a mandatory 5-week summer program. There's some of the requirements here. And here, by the way, is the income requirements for our HEOP program. I am willing to send any of this information to students who reach out and ask. We also offer our C-STEP program, which is a 2-week summer experimental summer enrichment program, which includes housing, meals, college credits, and also financial support for undergraduate research, which I would highly recommend pursuing. Again, here are the requirements. And lastly, the last thing I want to draw your attention to is that we are and it's like we're out of time. So, but last thing I will say then before bringing that is you can apply on our website or add us to the Common App. Either is completely free. And if you're interested, here is my contact information.
Sorry, Dan, we do have to move on, so I don't have your screen up anymore, but you'll have time to share that at the end. So our final college for this session is St. Joseph's College.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Kim Marinello. I am an admissions counselor at St. Joseph's College over in Brooklyn. I'm joined by my colleague, Jawan Murphy Rodriguez. He will be kind of manning the Q&A. And I do realize that I only have 6 minutes, so I'll get started. So just a little bit about us. We're a small private liberal arts college located in the Clinton Hill section of Brooklyn. About a 15-minute walk from the Barclays Center, as well as easily accessible by multiple subway lines. The first thing that comes to mind is the G train. Our enrollment is about 1,200 students, and that's only 1,000 undergraduates. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that you're going to be looking at small class sizes. The average student to faculty ratio is about 9-to-1. Average class size is going to be about 14 to 18 students. And so it's kind of nice. That's if you ask our students why they chose St. Joe's, that's one of the main reasons. They really like the feeling of being a face and a name rather than just a number. And that's kind of what we kind of drive home for students who are looking for that small class size, and really an individualized approach all the way from the application side and then financial aid and then in the classroom as well. So our mission is to provide a strong academic and value-oriented education rooted in the undergraduate level and liberal arts tradition that supports provision for career preparation and enhancement. So all classes you're really going to take are going to kind of reflect on our liberal arts curriculum, the goal of making our students strong in, just in whatever career they do go into, as well as prepare you for your career. Annual tuition, for this year, it's frozen from last year. It's $28,590. That's for the fall and spring semester. 98% of last year's incoming freshmen received some form of financial aid, whether it be a merit scholarship from our office. When you fill out the FAFSA and complete that, it could be, the grants and New York State TAP, as well as loans. And most students are getting some type of combination of these. So from our end, in the admissions standpoint, you can apply via our website or the Common App. We're going to look at your transcript, a letter of recommendation, your personal essay. Since we are test optional this year, there's going to be an optional essay component to it that you will see on the application, as well as your resume, extracurricular activities, or just any types of responsibilities you have. That's going to be optional, as well as a way to kind of enhance your application. And if you have taken the SAT and have scored 1,000 or better, I recommend sending it in. If not, don't even bother sending that in. Just keep that in mind. And then just a little bit more about our test optional. So we're going to look at GPA, rigor of curriculum. Has a student taken AP, honors, IB, college level courses, the optional essay on how you'll contribute to the community and your interest, as well as demonstrated interest. So for attending today, would be considered demonstrated interest if you come for our open house, for a tour, whatever it is. I'll skip that. Our scholarships are going to range from $10,000 to $28,000. The top three from the 17 to 28 range are going to be come with an invitation to our honors program. And then the last three are the Scholastic Achievement. They range from $10,000 to $13,000. We also have the ACES grant for our ACES program. I will go into that program in just a bit. But these are our majors that we offer. Most popular is going to be biology, nursing. Perhaps we're most well known for our teaching program. So we have child study as well as adolescent education. We've seen a rise in criminal justice, but they're all kind of unique in their own ways. And, our students tend to kind of pick what is works for them. Come in and decide, or whatever it is. And then academic support services. So we offer academic advisement, career development office. There's an academic center as well as a student accessibility center. Any questions about any of those, feel free to just place them in the chat. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on my time. Our ACES program is our academic program for English language learners. It comes with a $12,000 grant if it's accepted. So these students are going to be living in the United States 8 years or less and first language other than English. So again, it comes with that $12,000 grant. It's really nice. It's like a small, the whole college is small communities, but especially our ACES program. Many of these students are, doing exceptionally well in the program. You would take your freshman seminar course as well as the freshman English course with your ACES cohort. You're going to have specific ACES professors that are going to kind of guide you and advise you along the way. And any questions about that, again, feel free to chat them to us. And then the honors program, we're going to look for about a 90 and above GPA, eligible for the top tier scholarship as well as a supplemental writing requirement. This could be something you've written for a course in the past. You don't have to rewrite it. Then our college enrichment program, this is mainly for students who have displayed potential for college success based on the review, begin as an undeclared major. So we know that you can, be successful in college, but are just a little bit below our requirements. These students receive mentoring services and have the option to take a limited first semester schedule. Once that's complete in the first semester, these students have generally done well, then they would move on, kind of experiment with what major they want to complete, as well as declare their major at a later date. We have study abroad. I'm not really going to go into that just for time purposes. Student life, we have over 30 clubs and organizations, some academic clubs, Greek and social organizations, performing and creative arts, service and religious organizations, as well as multicultural clubs. They're going to hold events during Common Hour, which is an hour during the school week when there are no courses for students at all. And Division 3, we have 6 men's and 7 women's teams. So that's just a little bit about student life. And then the Hill Center, really mainly just our athletics building. It's one of the newest buildings on campus. If you do come for a tour, you'll see that. And we do have dorms. I'm located in Brooklyn Heights. Mainly our out-of-state and international students are dorming, but we do have some local students that dorm as well. It's an old hotel style building. And That's it. I will place my contact information in the chat as well. So thank you.
All right, everyone. So I definitely wanted to leave some time. We had a lot of questions coming through the Q&A. So we've got about 9 minutes for that. So we want to encourage more questions coming through the Q&A. And while our reps are typing those answers, I want to invite everybody to turn their videos on as well. We've had a lot of questions about scholarships, and if anybody wants to answer any questions about their scholarship process live via video, in addition to those typed questions, I would give you the opportunity to do that now as well.
So I guess I'll start. So I know just from our standpoint, we're going to look for about an 80 and above GPA. That's really where scholarships are going to come into range, maybe about the 85 range. Like I said, they range from 10 to 28,000. So a lot of our students are really getting along with that, and their financial aid package is, it really just does become affordable for students. And I just want to say that along with the scholarships you can earn from our office, to definitely, you know, our financial aid office is always willing to assist and discuss those packages. And we kind of just always want to make it in our best interest of our students. So that's just what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I can go next. As I mentioned in the chat, Russell Sage offers all students, reviews all students for merit scholarships when we review your application. Our merit scholarships range from 15,000 to 21,500. And though, you know, all students who are admitted will get a merit scholarship in that range. And then on top of that, I usually see another grant or two on top of that that also helps lessen the cost. I can't, you know, we haven't finalized that yet on our end of things, so I can't give, you know, specific numbers or the kinds of grants there. But yes, you know, there are a number of different scholarship opportunities as well. And, you know, again, if you receive a package and you need further assistance, you can reach out to us, and usually our financial aid office is more than willing to work with students.
Hi, I just wanted to add, the presentation was cut short, so I spoke about our Tech Start program, but I also wanted to talk about our, not to talk about, but we also have a medical administrative assistant program, as well as a digital marketing program that we have, and they're all certified. They're all programs which offer certifications, and they're all free, and they're all remote as well through the next year.
Just going back to SUNY Potsdam here, we did give a quick link in there, potsdam.edu scholarships. I put it in the chat as well. Traditionally, students with an 86 or better GPA would qualify, and we do tier our scholarships. So if you had, let's say, an 86 to an 89, you're looking up to $2,000. If you had a 90 to a 94, up to 4,000, and students with a 95 or better, up to 6,000. Again, we are a state university, so we are in a different league in terms of pricing, like we had mentioned earlier, about $22,600 a year for everything, and that's room, board, meal plan, fees, tuition. So hey, if we can get you, you know, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, that is, you know, pretty good. So definitely keep an eye on that. Another thing too for you guys is SUNY in general has something called the Excelsior program, which means you get tuition reimbursement from New York State. So you attend any of the state institutions, and it's hesc.ny.gov, I believe is the website. But keep an eye to that. I know there's a lot of things going on now with funding, budget. So again, we don't know whether the funding's there this year. It may or may not, but it's a great thing to keep an eye on, and I'll put the link in the chat as well, so you guys have it.
Great, and I just want to remind our panelists to please keep an eye on the chat and make sure that you have enough time to type out any answers to any questions you want to answer that way. We've got about 4 minutes left, so I don't want to cut anybody off mid-typing.
So I had a student here. I was actually right in the middle of typing an answer to them, but a student asked about what programs were available for students interested in law. We have two programs for students interested in legal work. We have our Law and Society program, which is an interdisciplinary program, which has students take courses in legal studies, psychology, sociology, and criminal justice to get a more holistic understanding of how, about law and society, right? We also, for high performing students, we have our accelerated pre-law track, which will allow you to complete your bachelor's degree in 3 years, and for your fourth year, you'll start your law degree at Albany Law School, right down the street from us. Also noticed there was a question about programs that help students who have IEPs. I don't know that that was directed to any one college in particular, but I can tell you at least at Russell Sage College, we have a robust academic support system. So yes, if you have an IEP, get in touch with us and we would be more than happy to connect you with the services that you need. As an aside, guys, by the way, I want to give you guys major credit for being involved and asking lots of questions. I can't speak for my fellow admissions reps here, but I've been in lots of fairs and visits like this where it's been a completely quiet room, and it makes me really happy to see you guys participating.
All right, so unfortunately we are at time for today. As you see, some unanswered questions still in the Q&A, but our panelists will have your contact info and will be able to follow up with you and get all those questions answered. So I want to say thank you for joining us, to all the panelists and all of the participants. We had a lot of great questions this morning. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted. We've got another one starting in just about 15 minutes, so be sure to sign up for those additional sessions. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at the same website where you registered. So once again, thank you to all of our panelists. Thank you to the participants. I'm sure I'll see a few of you in about 15 minutes, and to everybody else, have a great day.